Hey, bae. Welcome to Let's Talk Show, hosted by your media bae. Now, make sure you tune in every week to see who I'm chopping it up with. Now, in my next episode of Let's Talk, I'm going to have Dallas artist Erica Banks sit down and have some cocky conversations with me. Now, check it. In a year's time, she has already dropped 3 mixtapes and inked a deal with 1501 Certified Entertainment. Erica just dropped her self-titled mixtape, which includes her current single, Bust It, which I suggest you go listen to it because it has a really dope sample that I'm pretty sure you will recognize. So make sure you tune in because I can't wait to talk to this Texas babe.
Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, yeah. Turn around the tipper, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it.
Subscribe, like, share, and comment, and let's talk. Later, babe. Hey, babe. Welcome to Let's Talk Show, hosted by your media bae. Now, make sure you tune in every week to see who I'm chopping it up with. Now, in my next episode of Let's Talk, I'm going to have Dallas artist Erica Banks sit down and have some cocky conversations with me. Now, check it. In a year's time, she has already dropped 3 mixtapes and inked a deal with 1501 Certified Entertainment. Erica just dropped her self-titled mixtape, which includes her current single, Bust It, which I suggest you go listen to it because it has a really dope sample that I'm pretty sure you will recognize. So make sure you tune in because I can't wait to talk to this Texas babe.
Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, yeah. Turn around the tipper, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it.
Subscribe, like, share, and comment, and let's talk. Later, babe. Babe, so how are you guys doing? It is Thursday, Throwback Thursdays, but listen, I am just excited to have another episode of Let's Talk with you guys. Listen, the love, the support has been so real. I'm just loving it. So please, as you guys are joining the conversation, share, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm just really excited because if you followed me yesterday and my whole excitement, Let's Talk currently is live on IG, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, and Twitch. So every single one of those platforms, actually, not IG, not today. Actually, you can view Let's Talk. All you have to do is search Media Bae and Let's Talk, and actually anything that I have going on will be on there. Now, I have to give a huge shout out to our sponsor for the day, Phoenix Vodka. You guys have heard me talk about them. Hey, check them out. So once again, supporting local businesses. So I got my little vodka and cranberry. I'm trying to sip it slow because I don't want to get too special and then really bust it at the end of the interview. So listen, make sure you support our sponsors. And if you are interested in being a sponsor, listen, hit me up, heymediabae.com. Also send me a DM, a text. All my contact information is available because, you know, that's what real businesses do. Huge shout out to Cocktail Cosmetics for my lip gloss. Shout out to Alexis for my contacts. You guys see my eyes are a different color today, right? I'm going to let y'all pick next week's color. And shout out to Do Slay for my lashes. Listen, I'm all about using my platform to support and show. And, you know, everybody will be tagged in the comments. So check them out. But I'm excited to talk about Miss Erica Banks. Listen, the song's been playing in my head all day, and out the blue, I just be like, Bussy. And I always say, if you know me, like when I'm listening to music, if it becomes catchy, if there's something about it, I just can't help it. It's just like, it's a hit. And on top of that, we're going to talk about it. So I'm going to bring her on. Y'all make sure y'all support, show her love. Her IG will be scrolling across the bottom. All right, so let me bring her on because she's in the studio. Hey, babe.
Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just really excited to talk to you today.
I'm excited to be here.
And you are currently in Texas. Now? Yes, Texas. Yeah. Now, question, are you planning to keep Texas as like your home, or like, you know, artists eventually kind of transition to LA, New York, Atlanta? I feel like those are the three right now.
Oh yeah, I'm getting hell up out of here. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta as soon as I get enough coins.
You know what? You gonna meet there because that's my goal too. My goal is to go to Atlanta too.
Yeah, it's just we on the same page.
So, you know what I found really interesting. You know, I'm not gonna go. People know when you interview with me, I don't go down the typical things, because I was reading your bio, your story, and you know, you had your story pretty much. You did what most of us did. Went to school. You tried that out.
Yeah.
And the part of your story that I really, really love is the aspect that you know, it takes a while for you to tell your parents, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's be real. And I want to ask you, like, well, did you contemplate that like a few days in advance, or you just said, okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna thug it and say it?
Nah, I was just like, I'm gonna go and thug it and say it. But like, what made it easier though, I was like, I'm gonna go unenroll in classes first so that I have no choice but to tell them. So that's what I did. I unenrolled in school and then I called and said, look, I'm finna go rap. I didn't unenroll. Come get me. And my mom started crying. She was passing out. My dad was just like, Erica, what the what? But once I got home, maybe about like 3 weeks after being home, they were just like, it better work. You know, you left school for this, like, it better work. And if it don't work, you're going back to school. And I was just like.
And then you had, because you started in nursing and then you switched to business. And, you know, I always say, like, when you start switching up degrees, as someone that I've switched quite a few times, sometimes it's just like, it's not it for you. Like, your heart is really somewhere else.
Yeah, like, my heart wasn't set on that. Like, it wasn't. It was fun. I did not miss a party, nothing. But it just wasn't for me. Like, being a nurse, you know, working in the hospital the rest of my life, nah. So.
Yeah, you would have been, you know, putting out.
You can't even wear your nails like this. I can't even do that. Like.
Be like, hold on.
Yeah, like.
Try to put your ID in. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't do it. John, then you gotta call John. So yeah.
So clearly, you know, and what I love is the fact that they actually was like, all right, go ahead, let's go. We got you.
Yeah.
Well, did that shock you, or was that like more motivation at that point?
It was definitely more motivation rather, but really, my dad shocked me more so than my mom did. Because at first, he was more easygoing about it than my mom was. And I expected it to be vice versa. So for it to be what it was, my dad kind of be cool on it, and my mom be the one that's like fans. And I was like, I didn't expect it to go like that. But today, they are my biggest fans. They know every word, and they are down to ride. So it's all good now.
And you know what's crazy? What people don't understand, when you pursue a passion, regardless of what it is, I've noticed you just have another level of confidence, and I've noticed artists tend to go further with that proper support.
What you say again?
No, I said artists tend to go further with that support. I think that's what I've noticed.
Yeah, like that support goes a long way. Like, you know, emotionally, you know, internally, you know, physically. So everybody needs support. You know, even if it's just a little bit, you know, you can do a lot.
Now, I've listened to quite a few. Do you hear that? Okay. There we go. I've listened to a few of your tapes. At any point in time, do you cringe when your parents listen to some of the lyrics? Hold on. Is your connection good? Can you hear me? Oh, I think you froze, Erica.
No, wait. Keep going. I think my phone finna die. I think it's finna
alert.
Die. Yeah.
Alert. You need a life alert.
Hey, give me 1 second. come right back with somebody charger.
I'm gonna play your music video, and when we come back, I got you. Okay. So what we're gonna do? Let's get into her current single. That's it.
Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it, throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Turn around and tip her, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it. Whistling west with a body on me. Goddamn, I'm popping, I'm hot. Real thick bands in the motherfucker pants. He was stand for my stand, so I took him to the spot. I don't wanna talk, I wanna be in your mouth. Say that nigga get out, he ain't packing with a Glock. Begging for a dance, he ain't even get a chance. Throw it back and let it land, ain't no begging me to stop. Bitch, ate the pussy up on Tuesday. Back in the side, yo, 2 ways. Give me that top like 2 pay. Slurping on the pussy like Kool-Aid. One don't be enough, I need 2 bass. Nigga down my throat like do say. Lick on the tip like Bruce Lay. Nigga, I'ma do whatever you say. Now watch, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it, throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Turn around and tip her, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it, drop it down low and pick it up, ayy. You know I don't never give a fuck. Ayy, nigga looking at me in the club. Ayy, he gon' have to throw a couple dubs. Ayy, I don't even wanna more talk to the nigga. Why he always tryna come and see what's up? Brown liquor all in your cup. Ayy, say he wanna put it in my gut. Nigga couldn't make it to the club, so I'ma throw it back on FaceTime. I don't never be on no Tinder, and I don't never be on no date line. Told me I could have a couple racks, shit. Told him I'ma need about 8, 9. Got a nigga you ain't never seen yet, cause I ain't never with him in a date. Shine out, watch, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it, throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Turn around and tip her, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it.
I should unmute. So you guys just checked out our guest for tonight, Erica Banks' most recent song she just dropped, Bust It. As you saw, that she does have a Nelly feature on there. So just bear with us a moment. Waiting for Erica to reconnect. Please hold. But in the meantime, when Erica comes back, I'm going to talk to her more about this video. So this was what you guys just saw. Busted is her most recent single. It's what's out now. It's what she's promoting, right? But I always like to go back with artists to when they started, like especially their early visuals to where they are now. So you guys just saw Busted. So I'm going to go to No Hook, which was one of her first projects. So y'all take a look at this in the meantime while we wait to get everything situated.
He selling, I buy it, that service. I'm shitting and stunting on bitches on purpose. If he ain't got money, he know that I'm curving. You taking the other, don't mean you deserve it. I'm thumbing through 50s, you thumbing through ones. My shooters be with me, they pull up with guns. You do it for clout, but I do it for fun. He busting it down and he tell me don't run. Niggas be flexing and niggas be capping a lot. Calling my phone when I'm back at the spot. We smoking, we pull up and jack in the box. Ain't rapping for free, so I'm texting the thought. I do it so well and I do it so better. The hoe gon' finesse if you dumb and you let her. I'm throwing this money, I'm changing the weather. She talking that shit, but she broke out on sweater. You cuffing and fucking and freaking the bitch. B make the beat, so I'm eating the bitch. They plotting and scheming, they sneaking the pig. Ain't no competition, I'm beating the bitch. I roll up the reefer, I'm cheaping. I do not do drama with hoes, ain't no beefing. Your nigga been calling, he coming this week and he pressing me, texting me, said that he fiending. Bitches be living and bitches be salty. They talking this shit, but they never do call me. They calling they friend and they tell her they saw me, but never say nothing in person. You sorry, I'm talking my shit, ain't nobody gon' whoop me. They want me to come, so I told them to put me. I do it for real, I'ma bet you a rookie. I told them to take me, you know that he took me. Somebody gon' stop me and give me a deal. The hardest in Dallas, just keeping it real. Ain't knocking nobody, but keep it 100. I'm doing it better, so really I run it. Quit running your mouth if you know you ain't bout it. Say you gon' do this and that, but I doubt it. Flip it and stack it and pass it, I count it. He all in my stomach, he soaking, he drowning. I love what I do and he love me a lot. He packing the party, he packing the clock. He pull up at 8 and we pull off the lot. He trapping the night and it's hitting his side. Ride by myself and get high by myself. I do shit solo, I die by myself. I do not do bitches, don't hang with no snitches. I'd rather be left, I can lie by myself. You bitches is tweaking, get on my nerves. Fuck out my way, you know that I come first. Gabbana my fragrance and Gucci my purse. Snatching a nigga, don't care if it's hers. I do what I want and I'm doing it daily. Ain't how about my song? For sure, if you pay me, I barely got friends with these bitches be shady. You stupid as fuck if you think you can pay me. Minding my business, I'm minding my own. You all on my dick and you all on my phone. I'm booted, I'm all in my zone. He treating me right, but I'm treating him wrong. Any beat I get on, know that I kill it. Bob in your head cause you like it, you feel it. Don't want no hook, I don't need it, I'm chilling. Dialing his number, I know that he's willing. I'm trying to get rich and take out like a check. Give me my money, ho, give me my check. Y'all are my children, so give me respect. Hoes in my face cause they know that I'm next. You looking and watching and checking for me. He wanting some more, so he back on his knees. She try to be my friend, so she begging me please. I let the hoe go cause she messy with ease. I do what I does that they loving the bitch. Writing and rapping, I'm loving this shit. I like on them niggas who thugging and shit. They chilling and stacking, ain't clubbing and shit. I rap with no effort, this shit is so easy. Niggas be losing their mind trying to see me. I'm sipping no crown and I'm seeing in 3D. Thanks on the beat, now these hoes wanna beat me.
Look, right?
I can hear you now.
So I said no hook.
Yes, that is no hook part 1 we just saw.
And that was no hook like your first visual?
First visual, no hook was my second visual.
Okay. But still, like, out the gate, that was impressive.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun shooting that because we actually did it inside this museum. Okay. So it was like really cool to be able to just be in a museum, like shooting a music video, you know.
So I was listening to your lyrics on No Hook, and you reference as far as someone's bound to give you a deal. So I have to ask you, what was going through your mind when you finally got the attention of 1501?
It was exciting. It was exciting because I felt like, okay, somebody is finally giving me a chance. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, as women, we don't always get a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I was excited. I was ready to go. I was ready to, show them what I could do. So now I'm doing it, and I'm having the time of my life.
Did you realize that at that moment? Because I was looking at the years. I mean, in the last 2-3 years, did you realize that hip hop was gonna become so female strong again? Because boy,
you know what? I didn't think so. I never thought that. I thought it was always gonna be Nicki Minaj and just Nicki Minaj. Like that's what I thought. I thought that coming up, this is the hardest girl I ever heard rap. It's always gonna be her, and then it's gonna be me. Is what I thought. But the way it is, I love to see it. It's so many women rapping now, and it's a thing now. So it's kind of cool to me.
So from No Hook, and I played Bust It. I was like, let's play what she just did, and let's go to some from a while back. What would you say has been like your biggest learning curve since you started? Because a lot's happened. Like I've seen artists grind for years and don't even still get to what what you're achieving, and you still got a lot more to achieve.
Yeah. A learning curve I learned was switching it up, being versatile.
Okay.
And because I rap, but I also do a little bit of R&B. But I mean, you wouldn't know that unless you just really tapped into my tapes, because it's kind of like far down in the tapes. But yeah, I learned that it's okay to be outside the box, and do, I don't know, storytelling music, or it's okay to do, sad music, or it's okay to do other things than turn up. So that was probably my biggest.
So I love that you said that, right? Because do you know one of my favorite songs is actually, I think, what is it, Tony?
Tony's Story. Wow.
That is my favorite. Oh, she came back. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. That is my favorite.
Okay, why is it your favorite? Like, explain why. What makes it your favorite?
I love storytelling. I love so because when Wayne dropped his last project, and he did, there was a song he had there where he's telling a story of a girl going through like scamming, kind of scamming a dude out of a situation.
I just mentioned How to Love earlier. I asked my producer to sample that. It's so crazy you said that.
And I'm just like, I listened to that storytelling, and even if I take it way back, listening to Renee, and just listening to talk about the story of what happened to Renee, like I love, honestly, even better, Eve.
I love Eve. I love her.
Eve told a story in that, and it was that she switched up that flow and really was like, Eve had us in our feelings with that song. I was listening to Tony, I was like, yo, because it definitely was a switch up from what everything was. It was. Now, was that something like, how did I have to know that story behind that song?
So Tony, was made up in my head. I made it up. Yeah, like every time I tell people that, they just be like, "Oh, damn."
They wish that Tony was real. That's what it was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when I made the song, I was like, I felt like, and my objective was to reach the real Tonys out there. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I
heard that in those.
Yeah, so that's how I looked at it when I made the song. One day I was just like, I wonder what I sound like telling the story, but singing it. And so I tried it, and that's what we came up with. So
that's one of my, like, it stuck out to me. And like I said, I love storytelling. I was like, yo, I played it back again.
Really?
Because I like to hear the story. Like, people don't, early on hip hop, if you listen to it back in the day, there was a lot of storytelling. Regardless,
they were picture it in your head.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Honestly, like in my head, that's a dope visual. Like, even if you were in like some Scarface, Lady Scar, like it just would be such a dope story to tell and just put you in a whole nother life.
Yeah.
So that was just I was like, I had to let her know, like, I am.
You gonna love the video. We started shooting the video already for Tony's Story,
actually. Okay, good. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm a happy fan. I'm a happy fan.
Yay! I'm glad.
And you know what? The other thing is, I'm very just I'm in my head, I'm an A&R. And I listen to the project, and I always tell artists, when I just can let it play and I don't skip. Yeah. I got to Tony. I was in the house, then I put it in the car. I was driving, and I just kept letting every song play, and honestly, it's a dope project, well put together.
Thank you.
I have to let you know that.
With these people. Thank you.
So all that hard work, because I know it ain't easy for artists trying to put together, especially y'all have so many songs. So I definitely peeped that.
Yeah.
Now, Bust It. How did the Nelly idea or sample come about?
Shout out to Sergeant J, who produced that track.
Okay.
When we were in the studio, it was just another day, and we were just going through beats, and I kind of just yes and no it if I like it or not. So when we got to that one, the Nelly sample is what caught me. I'm like, oh, that's the Hot in Here sample. Like, that's hard. So I put something on it, and at first I wasn't gonna put the song out. I hated it. I was gonna trash it. I never even put a second verse on it till like 3 months later. But my friends was like, no, like, you need to put it out. Like, this is hard. So I put it out, and it's my best performance song now. So Yeah.
But you know that's like the average artist story, right? The song that you wasn't rocking with
That
is
be
the
the
song that
one.
really takes off for you. It's what gives you
Everything.
the universe is just like that.
It's crazy. I'm learning the universe every day.
Yeah. Now, do you know if Nelly's gotten to hear it or
Nelly did get a chance to hear it. He did because he had to okay it or clear
hear
it
it?
rather.
Got it.
So
Okay,
he
so
did
that's
like
even
the song,
better.
and yeah, he liked it. So.
Ain't no better approval than the okay to clear it.
Right, that's all we did.
Like run it up. And he's like, now we can bust it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after Bust It, or what's the next song that you are you trying to create different visuals for different songs, or
So for the next song or the next single rather, it's gonna end up being Tooth That is the second track on the project featuring B King, who's from out here. Shout out to him. But that's the song that's going crazy right now besides Bust It, and Tooth That is going crazy with no music video. So we actually getting ready to shoot that next
it's automatic at that point, ain't it?
Yeah, like it gotta go. So, that's what the people want. So that's what we gonna put out. So yeah, but we gonna be doing music videos to every song on the project. So we gonna keep on dropping until the whole project is like done.
And you know what? Right now with quarantine, this is the best time to put out content and visuals. People are at home streaming. Give them something to watch. Give them an opportunity to learn the real Erica.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. Now, as you're learning about the universe. One thing about me is the tongue is such a powerful tool, and what you speak, So I always like to ask things that will help artists kind of prophesize or put out in the universe what's going to happen or what they would want to see happen, so that it happens. What's a dream venue that you would love to perform at?
The Verizon Theater. That's a concert venue out here. Well, not out here, not in Houston, in Dallas. It's probably about 20 minutes from where I stay, but it's a big arena. You know what I'm saying? It's big. It's one of those that can fit thousands. So that would probably be my dream venue. I just need it to be a big arena, packed out, sold out, no tickets, they outside at the door. like that.
Right at have everybody have everybody. I know her.
Right. I just call her.
We was in language arts together.
Yeah. We went to preschool together. She know me.
So let me do you get that now? Because I know that happens.
I definitely I know hers. I've made a few new cousins. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah, people I ain't talked to
and forever.
Woo, yeah. But I mean, it's a part of it.
It is. Now let me ask you before I let you go. What's a collab you would like to see come to fruition?
I would like, I'm gonna give you 3 actually.
Okay.
I would like to see me and Future.
Okay.
I would like to see me and Nicki Minaj. And I would like to see me and Missy Elliott.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, like you said that, Missy gives me goosebumps to this day still.
Every time I say that, people say that.
Oh my God, she is so just epic. Like even when she's not really trying to drop stuff and people really not even paying attention, the stuff she just drops and blesses us with is so fire that it's like, if this is what you sprinkling on us, what are you waiting
to? Like, what's really going on?
Oh man. So you know what? I can't wait till that happens, because it will happen.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And I'm just waiting to see what beat Missy and even if she reaches out to Tim to create, because they just sick with that.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. Like I pay attention. I was watching. I read everything. I do my research, and I just really like seeing just everything coming together.
Yeah.
And just even from clearly, like I said, just watching No Hook, and then that in itself, I get why 1501 was like, wait a minute. you already look groomed.
Really?
You already look like you knew what you had going on. And that's, you know, as I work with artists and artist development, that's one of the biggest things, like getting them the, you know, and I don't know, it's also a girl thing. Like, ain't nothing like putting on something cute and you get your makeup done, your hair done, and you turn into the baddest.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
listen, keep doing it. Keep however we can support you. I can, Media Bay can support you. You definitely got a fan. I really rock with your music. So I'm asking everybody to make sure that you go on every platform. I tell everybody, hit like, follow. It ain't gonna, like, just hit it. Y'all don't understand.
Yeah, it takes 1 second. 1 second.
Just on each one. You need to slide over the Apple, slide over the Spotify.
Yep.
Slide everywhere and tap. So I wish you nothing but success. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Thank you for having me. First of all, y'all can find me on Instagram at Real Erica Banks, on Twitter at Real Erica Banks, and you can find all of my music on every platform under Erica Banks.
All right, y'all heard her. So stay with me just one moment, and y'all know how to support her. So give me one moment. Oh, she's so sweet. I love her. My dad. Erica's she's my Dallas bae.
Yes.
My Dallas bae. Till we become Atlanta bae.
I know, right?
We'll be there soon.
I'm gonna wait on you.
Give me a minute.
Hey, babe. Welcome to Let's Talk Show, hosted by your Media Babe. Now make sure you tune in every week to see who I'm chopping it up with. Now, in my next episode of Let's Talk, I'm going to have Dallas artist Erica Banks